Welcome to Daydream Scapes. This hilarious actual play podcast will capture your imagination and leave you wanting more.
So join us as our players traverse the fantastical realm of Valamir, where orcs are paladins,
elves are clumsy, and thieves are terrible at their jobs. Ready, set, roll. All right, who has the best, most comprehensive notes for last time? Just because that's how I like
Gilleon.
to start.
I don't take notes.
Right, that's why yours are the best.
Yours are probably the best. You remember most of them.
I'm pretty sure we left by sleeping.
Yeah, everybody went to sleep.
That's
we
where we're
had
gonna
the
start,
Little green guys.
little green guys off in the distance
I
that
asked
he
them what
had
their business
hollered
was
at
Yep.
I don't know if that was a good choice. I felt like it was a good choice. But
after you guys just got done breaking into the window of the.
Turns out it was the store owner, or
Store owner.
supposedly.
Okay,
looks like
I
a man
don't
thing.
have anything about the green guys that you
You
hollered at.
didn't see
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Because you didn't see them.
Oh,
I was
I saw them.
metagaming, but I just had it in my notes because to refresh everyone's memory.
maybe that's why I didn't write it down.
Yeah,
is because
technically,
I didn't see it.
my character has no knowledge
he
of
made
it.
an
But
awkward confronting of a couple of guys as he was acting like he owned the place.
oh, and I pretended to work there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just doing
He
my
literally did work there.
good
He just didn't
deeds.
face it.
Yeah, you were literally working there. Yeah.
He's also
as a
chef.
chivalrous, stoic man of God. I go around helping everyone that needs me.
I mean, I guess that's good enough for a catch-up. So the long short of it is, you guys all came here.
Oh, she also got like 4 bottles. 3 bottles or 4 bottles? I think it was 3 bottles of liquor.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah, out of the storage room. Yeah.
Yeah, I did some thievery.
And it's pretty good.
You guys all
does.
came to the inn because you were gonna get jobs as mercenaries going to the Sad Mountain Range to
We
go
actually
be
did get jobs.
patrol. And when you got there, you guys talked to each other for a minute, and all of the mercenaries left, and then you got a job as replacement guards in the town of Para,
Yes.
which is a 3 days ride south.
We want to be
Yeah.
mercenaries and then we become guards.
A bunch of shenaniganries happened, and then you guys, like Dad's mad, go to bed. And after that happened, that's where we'll start. So the night is completely uneventful. Everybody has a very good night's rest. If anybody's down hit points, you can roll four-sider. I believe you're down hit points,
Yeah.
Gilleon.
Down 2.
So you can roll a four-sider and gain that many hit points back.
Why isn't it just automatic because I slept and I rested? No?
Because you slept and rested in an actual facility. You weren't camping outside where there's no, there's like water and Band-Aids and stuff.
Wait, so doesn't that make it automatic? Wait,
You can't necessarily heal all of your wounds, but you can take care of your...
A long
so-
rest usually
I'm missing
does
my
a
four-sider.
little heal.
It's not in here. Okay,
You guys all... Yep. You guys all wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen.
So I got a 1?
Gilleon recovers 1 of his lost hit points. I believe you lost like 3.
No, I
right?
lost 2.
2? Falling out the window. Anyway,
Oh, what did I do?
wake up in the morning uneventful. No one realizes that you've been in the stock room, and no one realizes that you broke into the owner's apartment, or seemingly the owner's apartment. And you guys all convened downstairs at the brisk early dawning of the day, and it's breakfast.
Is it cold outside? What time of year is it?
It's the desert, so it's always cold outside at
okay.
night. As far as you can tell, this land is like above tropical, so it's always just hot all the time. You think it's like fallish,
Okay.
but it's like summer for 10 months,
Sweet.
and then okay. It's really hot and humid.
That's definitely what I like. Ew.
And cold at night. Not
I would accept the cold.
not terrifyingly cold, but cold. What is it?
Gillian?
Gilleon.
Gilleon.
Yeah. Gilleon and Gilleon. And Fleet. Sorry.
I just want to call
Go
you
ahead,
Gilligan.
As Gillian wakes up, he does his morning tradition. So from back in the hay room, you hear first thing in the morning, and probably all of the residents in the building. Good morning, great gods!
Oh my gosh, okay.
At the top of Gilleon's lungs, as he does his morning prayers.
Excellent. Super loud morning prayers.
Oh, great. Gilleon's awake.
That's fun. Alright. Super loud morning prayers. How long do your prayers usually take? Just out
I
of
don't know,
curiosity.
usually about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, so short.
Short.
Good.
Short and sweet. about as
Shut
much of a
that thing
prayer that a half-orc could be able to remember.
Right. Everybody gets a nice breakfast. It's like pork, eggs, and potatoes. And Gilleon, you get a pile of potatoes and carrots and what you think is probably the fat that was cut off of the dinner from last night.
They gave me the most flavorful piece!
Do you not eat meat?
I eat all the meat.
Yeah, he eats meat. He didn't pay very well for his room.
Oh, no, that's right, that's right.
As the bartender is slipping you the
Already?
plates. As the bartender is slipping you the plates. If you're gonna just distract me with that, you know that, right?
Oh, you
I'm
weren't-
trying to
you
hide
weren't-
it.
You weren't noticing it. It was me that brought the attention. I'm sorry.
Anywho's what's it? As the bartender brings you the plates, she says, She doesn't say only the DM says because the DM does what he wants. Fireball.
I want the accent. Or the voice.
The bartender, it's a different bartender.
Damn it.
But also
Weak.
also an older lady,
No.
and she's now
She
I can't
talks
do
a
it.
bit more like this.
Yeah, she sounds like she had way too many cigarettes. She's like, oh jeez. No, that's not it. She goes,
Blanche.
I was told to tell you when our stock arrived. Our stock has arrived.
Thank you, kind lady. How many times? How long do we have to eat our meal?
Oh, the cart man, where may I speak with him?
She says, he's out back unloading the goods.
Alrighty then! And I'm off.
Right?
Are you gonna snag your plate and take it with you, or you just leave it?
Oh no, I'm walking with my plate in hand.
I mean, shall I take my plate too? Like, how long do we have?
She says it usually takes them half an hour to take inventory and stock the goods.
Okay. Guess
Maybe
I'll take my
longer.
plate.
So, you have time to eat for a bit. So you guys make quick work of breakfast, except for the half-orc. He's gonna go
Who's
directly out the
gallivanted
back.
off.
He knows
No.
the back of the inn really well, because that's where he was sleeping.
He's also examined every aspect of it.
So you're gonna go talk to this guy?
The best of my abilities.
Oh, jeez. Maybe someone else should talk to him. Alright. I said, Alright. So, you go to the back. You see the stock guy, and he's got a wooden cart with wheels on it. He's wheeling stuff into the back of the...
What am I looking
Restaurant.
at here? Well, what does Gilleon grace upon his eyes when he sees this man?
A wooden stock
Gilleon
cart.
sees an old, bald man with a green tunic and brown leather pants. Okay, so... He tells you his name is Dale Hedges, and he is the stockman for the Inn of the Nine Eyes. He runs his goods from Hera.
Sir Stockman Hedges, my name is Gil. I am here to see if I may procure, I think the word is, a ride for see my comrades and I to a Hera's whorehouse, I think it is.
He says,
Is it a warehouse?
hey, huh.
I was told I needed to guard civilians there.
He says, oh, yes, of course. He looks you up and down. He says, what weapon do you use?
Me? I am a strong fan of anything long and sharp. I prefer a pole arm specifically.
He says, "Oh, the thing in your hand, the stick."
Yes, the one on my back.
Oh yeah, I guess it's on his back, huh?
Yeah, I have a
Maybe.
backpack and rope, so it's strapped to me.
Yeah. Well, come on. Couldn't see that?
He says,
Man,
"And
editor
how many are
fucking
accompanying you?"
Just 2 others.
Very well. The road is dangerous. If you are willing to be my guard going to Hera, I will give you free passage upon my cart.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, recently I've procured 2 tiny, quick creatures. They may help me kill many things.
Practically your size, bro.
This sounds most agreeable. Keep your weapon trained off me and onto the enemy, and we will have a good go of things.
I look at him and I take my stoic pose and
I am a man of God. Only creatures of evil have to fear the wrath of my blade.
He says,
Yeah, good.
He says, "I feel more comfortable about this now." He says, "Go and fetch your friends. Tell them they have 15 minutes."
And then I'm gonna go open the bar door and slam it as hard as I can. And just everybody out there,
We have arrived, friends!
With his mouth full of food.
As you slobber.
We have arrived, friends.
Well, I guess that's our cue.
Oh, yay! Gilleon got us a ride! Gilleon got us a ride!
Calm down. It's gonna be a long one.
You both could have rode on my shoulders anyways.
It's gonna be so fun!
You know, I'm alright with that. Let's
Gilleon,
go.
Illion's, it's your height. You can't do that!
He's an elf. He's like a feather. I'm probably able to throw him to the end of the destination.
Ooh, Jasper.
Likely possible, but
Bad farts.
probably the same
I
as well
like
as
them
us.
long and skinny anyways. He's perfect like an extra weapon.
Ew. Calm down there, Gilleon. Gilead? Gilligan?
What are you doing? Get up there.
You guys are far too excited about this little wagon trip you're taking.
Get up there.
I don't know if the feeling's mutual.
You are all adults.
You are not necessarily consenting.
Yeah, not consenting adults.
Alright, Swifty, let's go.
Onward!
Why are you so jovial now? It's so weird.
She's trying not to be so bratty and cynical.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Trying really hard.
I mean,
Well, I can't change it now!
when Gilleon approaches with his friends, what kind of reaction do we see
Somebody needs to punch me then.
to the rest of the party
Knock
from
me
our?
into a different
Oh
personality.
God, what did you say his name was?
Swifty, smack!
Forgot to write that fucking down.
You should write that down.
I should have wrote that down.
Dale.
Dale.
Suddenly a large log drops on your head.
Dale Hedges.
Seemingly from nowhere.
Does he drink beer in an alleyway?
Most
The
likely.
guy named Hank.
I don't think so. Anyway, so... Thanks, buddy. So, anyway, you guys go out back and see the wagon. It's a large, flat wagon. It's like a work wagon. It's got a bunch of goods on it. Crates. And there's only one actual seat. It's a bench seat in the front. Could be accompanied by, someone else sitting shotgun. I don't think that's what they called it back then, but...
No, I think that's why they called it shotgun.
And then
No,
everyone
because there weren't
else-
guns then.
Yeah,
that makes
there were
sense,
no
right?
guns.
Well, we're in a different world. I don't know what time period we're in.
There's no guns.
There's no
Okay.
guns.
Okay.
At least none that you've seen. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibilities, but you haven't seen
Well,
any.
side sword?
Or passenger.
Crossbow.
Oh, whatever.
Crossbow. Yeah, you could sit crossbow.
Sick crossbow.
But
Crisscross applesauce.
so either 2 or 3 of you are gonna have to ride in the back.
Sweet.
It's not covered. It's a work cart. It's like a flatbed. It's being pulled by 2 large horses.
Since I'm tiny, I think I'll sit in the seat.
Gilleon shall sit in the back. He takes up lots of space.
That's right.
But you,
Please don't make me sit in the back with him.
You could probably squeeze 3 people in the front.
I'll sit in the
It
back.
would be-
It's all right.
it'd
You just
be
keep your
awkward.
distance. A
As
bit
long
too
as it's
cheerio
awkward.
now.
I don't bite. I just tickle.
That's what I'm afraid of.
All right. Everybody gets on the wagon after procuring all of their things and eating
Gilleon,
their
stop
breakfast.
tickling me.
And Gilleon is tickling Ilion for some reason. And the dude lashes the horses with the reins, and
Off we go.
they proceed. And as they do, I don't know where my stuff is. As they do, you guys come to a fork in the road, and the right-hand side, there's a sign that says Tahara, and on the left-hand side, there is a sign that says to Bover. And you guys take the road to Hera. This road is cobblestone and overrun in several places by the sand as the sand shifts through the desert. And the ride is fairly smooth and uneventful. You ride throughout the morning with nothing happening at all except for the sun heating the sands. And about 11 o'clock to midday-ish, you hear screaming off in the distance. It's off of the road. It sounds like sad, wailing sort of screaming.
Can we tell from which direction?
Yeah, so it's off the left-hand side of the road. It'd be coming from the east. Specifically, it sounds like one person.
Sad or scared?
Sad. It sounds like one person. It sounds like a female.
Dale, sire.
Definitely,
Oh, we have to go help her.
Humanoid or similar.
Guys, do you hear that? Gilleon, Ilion, do you hear that?
I'm not sure that's the best idea.
Dale, as someone who travels these roads often, would you recommend stopping?
He looks at the lot of you. He says, "It sounds like a woman."
She needs help.
He says, "Or a child."
Even worse.
Would you mind waiting here for us while we check and see what's going on?
Yeah, it feels like a trap. Let's go.
He says, "If the road stays clear, I'll wait."
How far are we
And
from
he
Hera?
stops the horses. 2 3/4 day.
yeah, I was gonna say we haven't really
Ride?
started. Yeah,
No, you're probably 2 days ride, 3-day walk.
I thought it was a DM hint.
so
Which
as
part?
The lady screaming.
I start walking in the direction of the scream,
So you're off the wagon and going.
Yes,
All right, he
as I
stops
start-
the
Already
horses.
going.
as I start walking that way, I'm gonna be casting my detect evil.
Smart. And that's an inherent ability, right?
That is
you're
an
not,
inherent
you don't have
ability.
to do anything, you just do it.
I don't have to do anything other than think about doing it.
Okay. That's
And I'm
what I
going to
thought.
stay on his heels.
All right. So off the bench, climb down the wagon, and
Weapon drawn.
weapon drawn.
Of course,
All
we're
right.
drawn.
Short sword.
Longsword?
Unless you specifically tell me not to, I'm going to share everything with the class just because it'll make it way easier and funner.
Yep.
You don't detect any evil as you're
Look at that.
traveling.
Perfect.
The sounds get louder and louder. I did one. The sounds get louder and louder as they go, or as you go, sorry, and you come over a sand dune, see vast desert in front of you, and 50 or so yards away there is a large mass of white on the ground and what looks like a humanoid in blue, light blue, wavy cloth.
What is the white mass?
What is the human doing?
Crying?
Well, I know, but I know it's crying, but is it like on its knees? Is it on the ground? Does it look like it's being like...
It's hunched over the white mass.
Okay, it's hunched over it.
Do we know?
That's
can
important
we tell
context.
What the white mass is?
Are you going to continue to approach?
I believe so.
Okay. As you get closer to this, closing from 50 yards to about 30 yards, you realize it clicks in your brain that that's a horse that's laying on the ground. It's not moving. It's probably dead. This is a lady humanoid. You're not sure of her exact race, but you think human. You feel like it's young. Her cries are high-pitched and not tattered by age.
Well, guys, there's really nothing we can do for her. We should probably just turn tail and go back.
Young child, are you all right?
All this way just to say that?
Gilleon gets very loud, obviously.
Right. So as Gilleon yells,
At the top of his lungs from 10 feet away.
Yeah, she turns and looks and sees you. As she turns around, you see what you assume from this distance is a beautiful young human woman.
Oh?
Was she born this ugly?
Her
It is you that is ugly.
her
I am the
clothes,
perfection of beauty.
her clothes, the adornment of the horse indicate that she's probably of some sort of nobility.
Yeah, that makes sense.
She's
You really
crying,
want to turn back now?
audibly sobbing.
Go comfort her, Alien.
She doesn't answer you directly. She's just kind of
I'll get down
I guess I'll go up
on
and
one knee
put
and
my
like the knightly
hand on her
stance
shoulder.
and put out my hand.
May I assist
I'm
you?
already putting my hand on
lady?
her shoulder. This just makes it awkward.
No, we're both there for her.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So you guys are gonna keep closing the distance get close?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna get down on one knee when you get close to her? Okay.
With a ring. No, you think she's ugly.
No, and like the knight
I know.
to like
You're now just slightly taller than Fleet on your one knee. And she does approach. She shies away from you with your hand out, and she goes up to Ilion.
Makes sense.
And I've been on the road for days.
Where are you coming from?
Town, I believe, that way. She points north.
In the direction we're going? Oh, no, that's the...
opposite
nope,
direction
that's
of
the
where
castle.
you're going. A town called Nora. She says I had fled a captor. He's kept me under lock and key for months. He's called the Duke.
The Duke.
He's prominent in the town of Nora. In fact, he rules the town.
We're not working for the Duke, are we?
no.
Okay.
This is the first you've ever heard of him.
Okay. Who is this Duke?
He runs the town of Nora. He's simply known as the Duke.
Then why not come with us to Hera, young lady?
Do you travel to Hera?
We
Aye.
do indeed.
My horse, it's fallen ill. It got stung or bit by one of the creatures in the sand.
Most unfortunate.
Can you save it?
Hey, Gilleon. Do you have any powers that you can render?
Can I like check to see if the horse is even in a situation where?
It's dead.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say
It's
I'm not.
dead.
I don't want to.
It's-
I don't want to
it's
go
ill.
wasting any powers on a fucking deceased animal.
It's pretty ill. In
Pretty
the-
ill,
in the
like
fact
green
that it's
everywhere.
Very dead.
I'll look at the.
Nothing we can do for your horse, darling. We must go now.
As a man of God, I must inform you that God has already taken this animal into its warm embrace.
She says, "Then, Orc, will you pray for my horse?"
Great gods, accept this horse into heaven! May it come through your pearly gates! There you go, sweet child.
She says, "That was most agreeable." And she kind of gets closer to Ilion. She says, I was traveling to Hera. At least I thought I was traveling to Hera. She says, how far off are we?
About 2 days ride.
As you guys are standing very close to this woman, you now notice that she's, like, absolutely parched. She's been just beaten in the sand. She has a sunburn.
Dear woman, let me give you some water.
She doesn't look like she was meant to be outside.
I give her some water.
All right.
I have water to give, right?
Yeah.
So
you give her your water flask. She'll, like, start drinking a lot of it.
one last time, Gilleon's gonna look at her and he's gonna cast Detect Evil.
Excellent. There is no evil to be detected.
Okay.
You get some wispy feelings about the lady, but nothing evil.
She avoids Gilleon, so Gilleon's uncertain about her.
Gilleon's scary.
Gilleon's got a
pretty
bit of a
terrifying.
face.
Yeah.
Gilleon's giant teddy bear.
The blonde hair isn't fooling anyone.
So since it was everyone, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's avoided because it should be avoided.
So back to the cart with the girl.
All right, you start carrying the girl back to, or she's walking with you, I would say, back to the cart. She looks exhausted. She gets to the cart. She puts out her hand for someone to lift her onto the cart, which reaffirms to you that she probably is nobility, that she doesn't know any better. She's an idiot.
Do you have a name, child?
As I help her up onto the... So she's not just standing there with her hand out.
Well, you can call me Saul.
Saul.
That's a boy's name.
Okay, I have no reason to lie to you. My name is Solania.
That's a boy's name. Salonia, where are you from?
I'm still quite the fan of Saul.
Never mind him.
She says Nora. I'm from Nora. I came from Nora. I escaped recently.
From the Duke. She was already telling us that, Gilleon.
I'm dumb and I still remember that. That was only 2 moments ago.
Wasn't it you that asked?
No, it was me.
Oh. She just told us that, Ilian.
She's from Nora?
She
Or
is,
she came from Nora?
she came from Nora is what I wrote down.
She says I am from there. I've lived there my whole life.
Where she was a slave.
Is
He's
the
gonna
Duke
finger
by chance
quote.
your father?
Which
She
Gilleon
says what would give you that sort of impression?
Gilleon will
Well,
finger quote in front of her.
Somehow trapped by him, or somewhat. You clearly are nobility. If he runs the town, I would only assume you are somehow related.
She says, "You are astute, sir." She says, "I am in fact the Duke's daughter."
As I expected. Why are you running from him?
She says, "There's many long stories." She says, I fear that if we don't get to Hera soon, that his men might come for me."
Alright,
Well, we're already at the carriage.
let us be on our way.
All right.
Knock it off.
Stay in here, child.
Dale whips the reins again, and the horses start to move.
Thank you for waiting for us. It was very kind of you.
He says,
This Swifty's odd.
Yeah, does
says,
he have any questions
"No.
about the new passage?
"No, I came across a band of rabble-rousers on the road on the way here. I didn't want to cross them again."
That's fair.
Bandits.
Say, hiring guards is out of my realm of monetary compensation. Free guards are quite hard to come by.
Do you want her to go
riders?
back to being a brat?
What? No.
Are you sure? Because... can't keep you happy!
You're like overly a brat, overly happy.
It's okay if
your thing.
Fleet's all bipolar. That's funny.
it's okay. Try.
It's just a fleeting moment
For
for
a halfling character, though, excited all the time is kind of fun.
That's kind of what I thought.
All right, you guys are going. down the road now, so if anybody has any questions or anything, you've already figured out more than I thought you would, Gilleon, so anything else that you...
So, child, what makes this Duke person so terrible since we have so much time on the road?
She says nothing makes him terrible because of the time. Terrible because he's an oppressive leader.
What he meant is, well, we have a lot of time to talk. So we're curious about your stories. So...
Someone should teach him to say what he means.
Well, he's trying.
I spoke what I wanted, child.
He's a good man. Not very bright, but a good man.
Why are you so aggressive?
He's...
This
Look
is
at
the
him.
way God made me.
I've done nothing to offend you, I assure you. You came to rescue me.
His intention
There is no
not...
offense. I am just boisterous.
As I say, like, really aggressively into her face.
He's an odd character. There's some things you just have to get used to.
Says, to answer your question, sirs and madam,
You're a madam now.
I always have been.
I became of age,
well,
of age to wed. And my father, the Duke, has kept me under lock and key since.
For what purpose?
She says,
So she can't lay.
she says, I will not
Well, so
marry.
he can have her for
I will not
himself.
marry for money, and I will not marry for my dad's politics. She says, I wish my own life, and so, at the first opportunity, I fled.
Is this what makes him a terrible man?
No, that's not what makes him terrible. But
Well, that's what we were asking.
him doing this to me makes him terrible as well.
Yes, but then Gilleon also asked for her story, so she tell us her story too.
Taxation of the innocent working class, the poverty in the streets. Nora's ripped apart. They're richer getting richer, and the poor poorer. The poor men working in the coal mines, the poor men working on the ocean. They don't see a dime. She says the Duke taxes all of them. All of them the same. Everything. I hate it. I hate my father. He's horrible. He is an oppressor. He needs to be dealt with.
This man sounds like someone my God would want dead.
She's
If I
turning
ever
her
meet
eyes.
him, child, I promise to behead him for you and for God.
Well, Well, he is my father, after all. Don't kill him.
We can't pick our family, I'm sorry.
Slow down there, Gilleon. We don't even know this man.
Fine.
After all,
I'll
we're
just
going
start
off
with
her
his
word.
legs, and if he doesn't change after that, then I'll move on to his head.
Gilleon, we might want to get to know that man somewhat before just going off of one person's story. Before we start chopping off limbs.
She says, please don't render limbs from my father.
That is
you
not
hate
our
him.
intention at this moment.
She says, yes, but he is my father.
If our journey leads us that way, we will assess the situation and go from there.
He'll be better off dead, Gilleon.
She says, very well, hopefully you don't journey that way then.
I see no reason to at the moment.
She says, do you have any more water?
I feel she is drinking most of mine. Does anyone else have any more?
She can have some of mine.
Alright. You hand her some water. She
Glug, glug, glug.
She drinks. She drinks less than she did of aliens,
Makes sense.
but she drinks some of your water. Thank you so much. I would have died out here for sure.
Yes, most likely.
But you came, and you rescued me. She says, and it'll be smooth sailing all the way to Hera then.
I certainly hope so. But I fear there are a few rabble-rousers up in the up ahead. We might run into a few. I'd suggest you lay low.
As you're saying that, she looks and points off in the desert, and she says, it seems there's a few rabble-rousers behind as well. And she points to pretty close to where she came from, and off in the distance, humping over the sand dunes, you can see 3 men on horseback riding over the dunes and disappearing, and then back up over the dunes.
Seems your party is
What kind
coming
of
to get
distance are we talking?
500 yards.
500 yards.
Couple football fields.
Yeah, I was gonna say not enough, or not close enough to get any detail on them.
Right. Just writers.
And unfortunately, spyglass is
Can
way
I
too
see,
fucking
like, super
expensive.
far? 'Cause
I
I'm
wanted
a
to buy one, but that's so fucking expensive in the book.
Sorry, what were you saying,
Like,
Leon?
don't I have like super cool vision because I'm a ranger and whatnot, and an elf,
You've got super cool vision, yes.
and I can't tell anything about them?
I don't think at 500, no.
Look, man, are you an elf?
You can tell that one man is wearing armor.
One man is wearing armor.
All three of the horses are small riding horses.
All three of the horses are small riding horses.
The horses are black and brown.
The horses are black and brown.
I'm really liking this for some reason.
He's relaying it to the party.
One of the men
One of the men
is taking a great lead.
is taking a
upon the
great
other two.
lead. Upon what?
Upon the other two.
Upon the other two.
He's in haste and pace compared to the other two.
I thought you were gonna say.
Do they have any symbols on them?
Let me check.
Um,
Are we driving fast or no? Is there a reason for me to be shouting?
you're walking these horses.
Oh.
You're like a normal riding pace for a wagon. There's no reason to shout. That is
Look right.
really funny.
Look right. Are there any defining symbols that I can see?
Dale turns his head around and he says, "Okay, this is what I was warning you about. These are the rabble rousers, I guess, and so you will do your godly duties when they get close, yes?"
With pleasure.
He says, "Very good." And he just keeps walking the horses.
Okay.
And they keep breaking distance. And they're shortening and shortening the distance. And about 30 minutes goes by, and the first one gets quite close to the back of the carriage.
Detect evil.
It's a human. You detect evil?
He detects evil.
Awesome. All right. Oh yeah. This guy, he's Diet Cokey.
Diet
Sort of.
Cokey?
Yeah, Diet Coke evil.
Diet
He's
Coke
not
evil?
he's not like, he's not
He's not a koala?
He's not a Sith, but he's not a good guy.
Okay.
He's not an Adolphus.
Well, I
but
mean,
he's
if
not a good guy.
there's any evil I detect, it means I get protection from it. So
Though there have been
I'm gonna
papers written about they were actually the good guys.
I'm gonna whip my
Jedis that were the bad guys.
whip my crossbow at him and take a swing.
You're swinging your
Swinging
crossbow?
your crossbow?
No, a swing isn't a hit. I'm gonna.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that makes more sense. Like,
So you're not gonna talk at all. You're just shooting.
So it's
I'm
not
just
necessarily
shooting.
the fact that he's an orc is why he doesn't talk right.
Just go. All
he's
right.
evil. He knows
As
he's
a
evil.
man of
he's
God,
evil, or
no.
is
No,
the
because
other
he
guy
knows
evil?
that the other guy is
I
evil. That's why he's
detected evil.
attacking.
Okay. Well, yeah. Fair enough. I
My
guess.
God
That's
has
how-
deemed this man unclean.
As I fire at him.
I'm really questioning whether he's a good guy though all the time.
Go, Gilleon.
Gilleon shoots he pulls out his crossbow as this guy's riding up to the wagon, and he just
I got a 16.
excellent.
Right between the eyes.
Level 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you definitely hit this guy.
For 4 damage.
All right.
And damage bonus +1, so that's 5. Because I
5 damage?
5 damage because I'm a half orc. I get my +1 to my damage
All right.
bonus.
Can I see that dice? How do you determine that it's 4?
It's the one that's upright.
Well, there's not either of them are upright, are there?
Yeah, no, there's one that's upright.
Oh.
All right. You shoot this guy right in the chest. Falls off of his horse, lands in the sand, and seems to be out. He's not doing anything. Just
Guess that's one.
And then I'm gonna look at the other two and I'm gonna say,
Do you seek God's absolution as well?
do I need to roll intimidation?
Just along for the ride.
No. So as you guys keep going, they're going to stop and try and rouse the horse and the guy. And you keep moving. At this point, I was going to call him Dilbert. Dale quickens pace slightly with the horses. He puts them into a jog.
Do a jog.
It's fair.
And you jog away until they're out of sight.
Well, that was fun.
And the afternoon comes. And the afternoon goes. Dale tells you about half a mile up the road there's a old guard tower. Or at least I think it's a guard tower. Stone, anyway. Place we can encamp the horses and sleep. He says it will require that someone keeps watch.
That shouldn't be a problem. We can take turns.
Aye, Gilleon is more than willing.
Gilleon is more than willing.
Gilleon seems more than willing. Alright, so the night falls. It starts to get cold. And Dale pulls the cart off of the road and through the desert for probably 10 minutes. And you come across a large stone structure. The front half of it's been completely destroyed and the back half of it's intact.
Detect evil.
There's already there's already a place where there's chairs made out of old wooden logs and fireplace, or sorry, not a fireplace, a campfire spot. There's cooking utensils already there. There's bedrolls, and he unlashes the horses and drags them in. You detect no evil in this spot. Wait, it's Dale. No, I'm just kidding.
Could you imagine?
Oh my god. Dang it, Dale's evil too.
Kills Dale, take the horses.
And as you start bedding down, Dale says, I'll keep first watch with accompaniment. He says, we should let the lady sleep. He says, who will be keeping watch with me?
Aye.
Well,
He says,
Gilleon will keep watch with you.
He says, very well. He says, we'll watch half the night. And then when our watch is over, the two of you will take watch. He says, is this agreeable?
I'm on board.
I am in agreement.
I also am in agreement.
He says, very
As
well.
previously stated.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
He breaks open one of the crates on his cart and makes a meal for everyone. Pretty sound steak and eggs. Kind of a replay of breakfast, unfortunately, but pretty sound meal. Pretty awesome.
I kind of
No potatoes this time.
Getting
You're
meat?
super happy about
Kind
it.
of
Yeah, I was gonna say,
your
well-
character Swifty is slightly crazy. You know,
Typically,
you know those-
getting any kind of
like,
meat on a
steal
Dungeons and
anything,
Dragons
but
like
you're just
adventure
like a happy-go-lucky
when you're on the
person,
road,
like hey guys, this is really
Pretty
nice.
awesome.
And
It's-
like you're just like shoveling
it's like
things
crackers
in
and
your pockets,
snack packs for
but
3 or
also
4
crazy
days
enough to like
usually until you
shank
get to your next
somebody because they
inn.
said something wrong.
Sounds right.
What's your constitution?
My con, 15.
Okay.
So
Is that a
What's my
homemade shortbread
constitution?
cookie?
So excited. Yeah, it is.
So
Those
excited.
look like snickerdoodles. I think I want a snickerdoodle.
I want a snickerdoodle, he says. Roll percentile.
Hundo.
I know.
Hundies.
70.
Oh, both.
Oh. 76.
All right. Your watch goes. You hear howling in the night of what you think might be a wolf off in the distance. Other than that, a couple owls and nothing. And the fire stays lit. The room is warm. It's half stoned in, so it's really nice camp spot. Even if it rained, it would be, really pristine place to stay.
I'll be making sure to use my detect evil during my watch.
Right. And far off in the distance, you're pretty sure you can see more ruins of similar make further into the desert. Other than that, you come across nothing. And your watch is over. Dale wakes up Gilleon and Fleet. And he says, Gilleon, I've had enough of tonight. I need to sleep.
Gilleon, it's our turn.
Right, Swifty, let's go.
He says, prepare your things. And then I will take, he says, if you don't mind, I will take your bedroll.
Oh, I'm not using it.
I bet you would.
Should be still nice and warm. Maybe it smells a bit, I don't know.
He says, I care not about smells. I've been on the road for days.
I bet you don't.
I bet you don't care about smells, do you? So, you're going to sleep, yes?
Gillian's gonna go lay down, and for anyone who's paying attention, he's gonna pull out of his backpack a little copper pendant that unclasps open, and he's gonna kind of just stare at it for a little while before he goes to sleep.
It sounds really...
Backstory.
I was going to say, it sounds really sad. And then sad music plays.
Yeah. Depressing music.
And then a single tear rolls down Gillian's eyes.
In the arms of
We're not getting sued. We're not getting sued again.
in the arms
Not
of the demons,
What?
Gillian flies.
I think it still
Actually,
counts.
yeah, as if you change the lyrics like that, that's fair use, because it's considered a
Sounds
cover
horrible.
at that point.
Also, we're not getting sued again.
It was funny.
It was funny.
You guys are jerks. So you take your watch. Are you going to stay at the camp? Are you gonna walk around the perimeter? Are you gonna do anything? You just hang out?
Maybe a little bit of both. Get excited. I don't know. We got, 8 hours?
4.
4 hours?
Yeah, 4-hour watches.
And we shouldn't split up.
Has Sal just been sleeping this whole time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saul.
You should.
Was it Sal? It was Saul. I
You
thought.
Oh,
should
no.
always split the
We're calling
party.
it
Gil's
Sal.
gonna call her Sal.
Her name
just
is
to-
Sal.
It's Solania, so Sal. Yeah. Or Saul. Yeah. Either way.
I knew a guy named Sal.
Didn't know a girl named Sal.
Well, I feel like that's beside the point.
Either way. So,
Let's take a walk around the edge of the perimeter, Gillian.
don't
All right.
split the party, walk around. Okay. Which one of you wants to roll?
Oh, roll.
First of all, what are your constitutions?
Mine is 13.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. Mine's 16.
No, 15.
About
well, it's not much better.
halfling and an elf, though? Okay.
Is that good or bad?
Roll a constitution check, Fleet. About halfway in the watch, you're going to start getting really tired.
Why?
Because sleep is a necessary thing for all beings.
But we've been sleeping.
You took a nap. That wasn't really full
I
night's
rolled a
rest.
2.
Excellent. All right. And then the possibility of an encounter Roll percentile. Either one of you roll it.
I already have my dice in my hand.
Oh, she snaked you on the percentiles.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
56.
All right.
Are we supposed to have one or two of these?
2. No, that's the 8-sider. Just one. So, this one.
Oh. And this.
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Well, you're rolling them, so it doesn't really matter for me, right?
It's still good to know which ones they are.
Yeah.
Your watch goes uneventfully.
Sweet.
In the morning, Gilleon, you awake.
Good morning, gods!
There's
Gilleon's awake
And now
again.
everybody else is coming in after us.
it's really loud, and so that's not going to be good for what's happening next. But when you awake,
Thanks, Gilleon.
there's breakfast being made by Dale, and he's handing it out to the two who have taken watch. And after you awake, he waits for 3 or 4 minutes while you yell, and then he hands you a plate, and it's eggs. It's many, many eggs, and a little bit of cheese on the side.
Eggs and cheese?
He says, the least I can do is pay you in food.
That was very kind of you. Did you go forage for this last night?
He says, yes, in the wagon. He says,
Fair enough.
He says, I deliver eggs, cheese, and meat to the Inn of Nine Eyes.
Ah.
He says they were quite stocked this time, so I had leftovers.
Much appreciated.
As he's telling you about it, you hear the distinct sound, and all of you hear it, the distinct sounds of hooves on cobblestone.
Sounds like we're in for an eventful morning, boys.
Detect
And
evil.
ladies.
You detect some evil
I'm ready my crossbow.
coming from the north.
And I go to see
I shall-
whatever's coming from the north.
I shall ready my bow as well.
All right, readying bows.
And sword.
All right.
A sword.
Sword.
Sword? What's a sword?
You ready your weapons, and as you do, you see a man in chainmail come over the dune
How far away are they?
closest to you. He's about 20 feet away from you.
Oh, well, I want my sword instead.
Does the horse look similar to the ones we saw before?
He's not riding a horse. He's walking.
He's walking.
Is he the man with the hoof prints?
detected some evil.
He's not evil.
Oh, he's not evil.
He's not evil. There's evil, but he's not it.
Are we still hearing the hooves?
Yes. He approaches.
What's your business, sir?
He says, my business is your ward.
What?
He says, Solania.
Alright, well, you can shove off.
He says, I'm here to take her back to Nora.
Nope.
Over our dead bodies.
He says, I wouldn't make those arrangements.
Oh, we can take you.
He says, you don't understand the situation you find yourself in. Perhaps we can talk about this.
There are no words in war.
We're not. Shut up.
So you can force the girl to marry a man she doesn't even love.
Jeez.
Because she's the
Does nobody
daughter of
understand
some
words?
Pissant dude
Who are you? What do you
who
want?
treats his peasants like piss.
As I say that to this knight.
He says, sir, I don't,
A corrupt and unjust duke
What's
who would
your
sell
claim,
away his
sire?
daughter.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said, what's your claim?
He says,
He says all sorts of bad things are gonna happen. What are you saying? What do you want?
he says, I'm here to take Solania back to Nora.
Right, we heard all that. Aside from that, what's your claim?
What are the bad things? What's the situation we find ourselves in?
He says, the Duke is a powerful man. He wants his daughter. He says, as of this moment, I believe that you are holding her captive, and she needs to return.
That is quite incorrect. We actually saved her from certain death, so
As
we
I
should be rewarded.
How have you
At
found
that
us?
point, I'm going to scream, Selenia!
What does that mean?
Alright. She's definitely awake.
She pop her head around?
Yeah, she'll get up. She'll look about.
Would you explain to this pissant that we do not have you kidnapped? But keep your distance, child.
She says, I know this man.
Well, do you want to go with him or don't you?
She says, she looks at the three of you, and she says, I would choose not to go with him.
All right, it's
Well, you
settled.
have it there.
You heard the girl.
Bye.
I am now holding my pole arm.
Okay.
Okay.
He says, look, we're not going to make this easy.
Neither will I.
He says, well, I understand that you are quite powerful, orc. He says, I will not fight you in an open field. He says, perhaps I could persuade you with monetary compensation.
Are you trying to bribe us into giving you the girl?
How
He
far?
says, I want to take her back to her father.
What is his current distance?
We've already
from
told
us?
you that's not going to happen.
About 15 feet.
About 15
We
feet.
needn't your-
I'm gonna swing my pole arm at him.
It's 15 feet long.
No, 15 feet's within my attack range.
Oh.
You're gonna run up and hit him with it?
I'm gonna
You're gonna put it in him?
put it in him.
You're gonna stick him.
I'm gonna stick him.
Alright.
He's wearing chainmail. I'm gonna be hitting his chainmail, so I know it won't pierce his body. It'll just hurt him.
Might. It's
Yeah.
a weapon.
Chainmail's not
Are you
bulletproof.
trying not to hurt him?
Huh?
Are you trying not to hurt him?
I'm trying not to kill him. I'm trying to hurt him.
Okay. Roll an attack.
He's already told you that you'll
Uh,
destroy him.
He's taking surprise because this guy's not attacking. Do you want to also attack? The twixt of you? You got your...
I mean, I guess if we're attacking... Well, he's not trying to kill him. Like, what's the goal here?
I don't know. I don't know what you guys are doing. He's the wild
I'm not
card,
doing...
man.
He's
Why
just
are you,
doing... Are we killing this guy?
Why are you letting him lead the party? He's fucking insane, obviously. Somebody with sense should be doing the right things here.
Like, well, I was in communication. He's like, I'm stabbing him. It's happening.
I know. Control your orc. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's the
here.
other thing. Do I know he's doing it, or is he just doing it?
No, I'm just doing
Well,
it.
he's got to run up to him to get him.
I trip him.
His polearm's not 15 feet long.
I want to trip him.
You could also just be like, "Hey, quit trying to attack him,"
Bro, stop.
or
Let us
or
talk.
or
Gilleon,
Let the
Gilleon,
adults
don't!
talk for a minute.
or you could be like, "Oh, he's obviously evil because this guy knows if things are evil or not. Let's all kill it."
I guess that's fair.
Wait, you've already established that he's not evil. Like,
No,
why don't you
he
just
was-
dictate
he
that you're
was
gonna kill
evil.
him?
No, he's
No,
not.
he wasn't. But I
he's not
never
evil.
stated that out loud.
No, he
to
didn't.
Anybody.
Right,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, you wouldn't know whether or not he's evil. But he knows how to detect.
I
evil,
also
so you could
never
probably-
told anybody that I knew how to detect.
Yeah,
if
I was
anything
also thinking
evil.
that too.
So yeah, that's fair.
So it's like, okay, Gilleon, let us talk for a minute before we decide to attack him and kill him.
I never said I was gonna kill him.
Oh, still, I want to speak to him before we decide to maim him.
You beat him up, you tie him, you threaten him, and then you leave him behind. And when he comes again, then you kill him.
Let us talk to the man. You already can see that you're playing crazy and that he will be destroyed. He's not trying to kill us today.
I'll tell you what.
I
I'll
want to
wait
see
over
what else is
there,
gonna happen.
and when you're done talking, I'll
Think-
come over and lob his head off if you need me to.
Fine, sure. Strange man. What is your intention?
When you say strange man, Solania says, "This man's name is Mercer."
Right. Strange man.
Oh, I
I
just
don't-
like him even more now.
She doesn't wish to go with you. She's not going to go with you. What do you want?
And he says, "I've come to that conclusion."
Yeah.
He says, "Well, I am a man of patience. I would have given you compensation for her safe return.
Well, she doesn't want to return is the problem.
He says, yes, there is a problem. He says, I will leave you to this. He says, but if I do, it will be found that you are also part of the problem.
How did you come to find us?
He says, I didn't find you. He says, I've been tracking Solania for days.
Interesting.
Then why were you unable to find her when she was near the brink of death when we found her?
He says, a short gap in time. He says,
Or a lack in tracking skills.
He says, I found her horse.
Why is it that we should let you leave here alive?
He says, the choice is yours. I value my life. I'm sure you value yours. I will not give up presently.
Well,
or easily.
if you value your life, then we are not the problem. If it so becomes that we are the problem, then your life is at stake, sir.
Can I kill him yet?
He says, I feel I have no choice to bid you adieu for now.
Good choice.
Well, I don't know if we should let him go because he's just going to go back and rat to his king.
And then we'll kill him.
When he brings his army.
And we'll kill his army.
I'd rather kill him and get a head start.
Okay, so you didn't do it intentionally, but through the conversation, all three of you roll charisma, please.
We should just let him kill him. Wait.
It's not too late.
Well,
Is that a D20 or is that a
where is my charisma? Oh. Are we trying to go low or high?
20, and as low as possible.
Dang it.
15?
At least under your charisma.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah. So
Your
I
charisma
passed.
is amazing.
Yeah, I got 17.
I got
so
18.
passed.
I have 16 charisma.
All right. You got a 3? Okay. So one of you did extremely well. That's good. He says, look, I need her back. I'm obviously not getting her back at the moment. I leave her in your trustworthy hands, I'm assuming. He says, I trust you won't do anything foolish, and I'll be on my way.
Well, hold on. What was the charisma for?
She said, we'll kill him. And then you said, and his army. And she said, and we'll kill his army. And he believed you.
He believed me.
Right. But he's still going to go back and tell the dude.
He's backing down. Yeah, he wants to go now.
I know he wants to go, and then he's going to go back to the Duke and say, hey,
Because
I
at
know
this
where they
point,
are.
he believes he's just a small fry in our eyes. Like, I was ready to essentially just lob his head off and walk away, in his opinion.
But he's not a bad guy.
No,
But now we are going to be hunted by the Duke if we let him go.
but
what
as
it said.
a paladin, he just asked to buy a child from me, which, as a paladin, pissed me off. I would not sell a child.
Fair enough.
He monetized value for a child. That's like fucking child
Well, I
slavery.
Yes, we can let Gilleon
It's up to
take
your
care of
character
it.
how you take it, but he was trying to buy her safety by taking her back to where she
So
lives.
is he turning around yet? Is he?
He's not going to turn around at all, ever. He's going to
So he's
back
backing
up.
away.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not gonna turn his
In that
back to
case,
us.
in that case,
Back to you.
I'm just gonna say, Gilleon, go!
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, can I kill him?
Why the hesitation?
At the sounds of war, a arrow goes past your face, and another one past you, and you notice immediately that sitting in the sands, hunched down, are two men with bows, launching arrows. They know the sounds of combat, and it's your turn.
I just nat 20'd to chuck my polearm at him.
You're just gonna throw it.
Yeah.
At who?
All right.
At
Well,
the
So,
Nightly
Mercer.
dickhead.
so I love you. Traditionally speaking, you say what you do before you roll, but I'll let you have it because this is going to be funner. So, go ahead.
She told me to attack, and that was me following her command.
Excellent. You're going to throw your pole arm
Yes.
at Mercer.
It was like a javelin.
Excellent. Just roll damage.
And so when she said Gilleon go, his people from the sands
And you rolled a 20.
attacking us.
Yes.
All right.
So is that just double or?
So 1 and a 2 is a fumble, and a 19 is double, and a 20 is triple. So you're going to do triple damage. So hopefully you do better than 1.
Which I got a 1, but it's 2 because I got
was
my
gonna
damage
say,
bonus.
you have a damage
so
bonus.
2, 4, 6.
So 6.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Just
Could have
like
been
we
way
were
better.
rolling.
All right.
Could have been way better.
You stick him. That's actually going to demobilize him a lot, having a large polearm sticking out of him. Him getting hit is going to make him advance. He's going to advance and draw a longsword.
How well is he able to advance with the pole sticking out of his body?
Not well.
I was gonna say
well,
it's
but
kind of
he's-
like.
but
Have you ever
he's going
walked
to
with something
advance.
that's like jabbing into the
And then-
ground and like sticking you every time it hits the ground?
Sticking you every morning. You were going to say every morning.
Yeah, I
weren't
was
you?
gonna-
That's gross. Gilleon, and Fleet. Everybody roll an initiative.
Is that the 10s?
I got a 19
Wait,
on my
it's a
initiative.
10?
No, 20.
20.
Cider.
Yeah,
I
I
do
got
20 for initiative.
is lower or higher better?
The higher the
I was
better.
gonna say I got 19.
Excellent.
And are there any bonuses?
You got 19 on the dice?
Mhm.
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity
+3.
is a 12, so I don't get any
that's
bonuses.
sweet.
I got an 11.
So 11, what's your dexterity? 16? 18, huh?
Yeah.
So plus 3. So you got an 11 plus 3, so 14. And Fleet?
23.
23. Holy crap,
Wow.
you guys are taking this over. I got
Yeah.
it
So
wrong.
what does
Oh,
dexterity do?
It
yeah. Makes
gives-
you faster.
Oh, so I'm just really slow.
The higher the better.
No, you're not slow. You're fast.
Well,
Yeah, you're very fast.
Well, no, my dexterity is 18, but I rolled 11. 12,
Your dexterity helps you be better at your initiative. So, someone who's really fast has a better initiative. So, if you roll a 19 and he rolls a 19 on the dice, then your 19's actually a 21. His 19's a 19.
Okay.
Yours is actually a 22.
You only allow character interaction during turns, right? So, like, if you want to yell something to the party, you can only do that during your turn as far as the initiative goes.
I don't know. Is that going to become a problem later?
No, I'm just curious, like, how you handle that. Because I was going to yell something to the party, and I wanted to know if I had to wait till my turn.
So during a term, simple speech is not really an action. It's just kind of something that can happen. So yeah, you can say stuff, but
Okay.
you can. It'll be limited. Obviously, you can't start doing some Winston Churchill speech.
No, it was literally going to be 3 words. I was just, as Gilleon, I was going to say, God, the girl!
Yep, that's sound. Yeah, and I'll let that. Yeah, for sure. You can absolutely talk. Fleet, you're first. I'm gonna call. Mercer is number 1. The other 2 men are number 2 and 3. One's on the left, one's on the right. I can draw it up if you guys would like, but it's not completely necessary, I don't think. 25,
Wait, are they straight
25 feet on the right and 25 feet on the left, and 15 feet.
And they're all in front of us.
Yeah, 15 feet's easily closable in 1 round. 25 feet will be a little further, so easily closable in 2 rounds.
Okay.
Where
If you're
is-
running at them,
She is-
you're running in sand. So
Salandria, she's currently in the tower.
wagon?
her name's not Salandria, but
Whatever her name is. Solomon.
Solania.
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 She's currently in the brick tower.
Yes. in the stove tower.
And where's Gilleon still back behind the wagon? From where he threw his polearm?
No, Gilleon was standing right behind you guys when he threw his polearm.
Yeah, he's not behind the wagon. He's so you guys were all in the camp, and this guy approached, and you guys all kind of moved in towards him.
Did our
So are we in a line?
did our escort
Pretty much, yeah.
Did our escort? You mean like side by side? Did our escort go into the tower as well?
Yes,
Okay.
and the horses are in there as well.
Oh, smart.
So who's where? Who's on the left, who's in the middle, and who's on the right?
So you want me to jot this down real quick?
Well, no, you don't have to draw it. I just want you to tell me.
So, okay, easily, Gilleon will be on the right-hand side. You will be on the left-hand side. He'll be in
Okay.
the middle behind.
Okay. Then I, with my short sword in hand, run to attack the guy at the left.
With the bow.
They
He's
both have
25
bows,
feet
don't
away?
they?
Right, but the guy at the left with the bow. Okay.
He's 25
And I'm
feet
also
away.
serpentining.
Oh, you're trying not to get shot as you're going? That'll slow you down. So, alright. I was gonna have you roll dex, but if you're trying to avoid being shot, then you're not.
I mean, I'll roll dex.
Alright, so you're gonna run towards that guy.
Yes.
Alright. So next up, Gilleon and another arrow. This arrow is going after Gilleon, because that's who shot at you last time. And he hits you.
Oh, cool. I can't dodge it or deflect.
Nope. What are you wearing for armor?
Do I get to choose?
It should be written.
Oh.
You get to choose it.
Oh,
when
I have
when you bought it or whatever.
I don't think I ever wrote it down, but I've got that fish scale armor.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So that's the equivalent of leather.
His armor class is 4.
Did you have a helmet?
Yeah.
Any kind? Okay.
Yeah, I have that insect helmet.
Oh, that's right. You have an actual helmet. Okay. So you take 3 damage, dude. You get stuck with an arrow. Gonna say left leg, low thigh, arrow puncture.
Missed the artery.
wound.
No big deal.
Yeah. It hurts really bad.
I'm a ranger. I can deal with it. I'll break off the bulk of it.
And then Gilleon, it's your move, man. What are you gonna do?
What's the distance between me and Mercer?
I was, like I said, about 15 feet.
About 15
you
feet.
can-
Didn't he come after? Doesn't that close the distance at all?
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys are closing distance. You're moving towards each other anyway. You could close the distance on him and attack easily.
Well, I want to come up to, because he's still got my glaive stuck in him, right?
Yes.
Is that facing, like, is it facing down? Is it facing out? Like, how well is that stuck into him?
What did you do for damage?
Oh, I did 6.
Oh yeah, it's stuck. It's in him.
It's in him?
Yeah.
So it's sticking out pretty
Yeah,
well?
It's sticking out.
It's sticking out.
The very end of it is like pointed towards the ground. But,
Kick it in further.
Well, I was going to shield bash the end of the polearm, shove
Yeah,
it in
you
further.
That's horrible.
So, I'm going to shield bash the polearm. see
You're
if
gonna
I
just
can-
rake your polearm across the sand and
Yeah.
or
You have a
rake your
shield?
shield across the sand and
Yeah,
try
I've
and
got
hit
a
him
shield.
in the
Which
hit
that's,
him in the stick.
14.
All right. That's easily a hit, dude.
It's a 2. Oh, wait, 3 for damage.
3.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
do I need to roll for the polearm's damage? Because I'm shoving the polearm into him.
That could possibly eventually be a thing that you have to do, but in this occasion, you're just gonna ram the polearm through him, and he's going to not be alive anymore.
How do we assess damage? You said you had 3 for damage. What does that mean?
So I rolled a 2, and then I have a +1 because
Okay.
I'm a half orc, so I get a +1.
Oh, I see.
damage
So 3 for
bonus.
damage. Okay.
Yeah, that's a racial trait.
It's a racial trait.
It's green privilege.
It is.
Green privilege.
I'm gray.
I don't know if
thank
we've
you.
ever really
Sorry,
used this
gray
before,
privilege.
but I have a +3 for my longsword.
Yeah, and we haven't used that before because you didn't have that last time we played.
Yeah, I did. I've never adjusted that.
So yeah, anything you do is +3 to attack.
My bow is +1 as well. Okay, so
That's a racial bonus.
it's a racial
No,
bonus.
yeah, I'm not even worried about that.
I'm gonna bust out my bow and shoot it at the other guy. Is it my turn?
So, yeah, but if you're gonna... Okay, so you could drop your sword and pull your bow as fast as you can, or you could put your sword away and pull your bow as your turn. So you want to just throw your sword on the ground and shoot. You could do that. You could snapshot at someone, but
No, if
you'll be throwing your sword into the sand.
How hard is it to pick my sword up?
It depends on what happens after you start shooting.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh,
Could
crap.
be nearly impossible if there's a sandstorm and 2 hours have gone by.
I don't know. I guess it's probably not worth it then, huh?
Yeah, as far as it goes, doing that would be as effective as closing the ground.
Okay.
So you could sword charge. You might be under the, one more arrow as it goes.
Yeah. I guess I'll charge him.
Alright, so you start running up the sand dune at the other dude with the bow. Are you going after the same one she is, or are you going for the guy on the right? Okay. So, Fleet heads up to the one on the left, you head up to the one on the right. You ram your shield into the sand and stick your pole arm through this dude. It comes out of the back of his chainmail. He drops. He's making lots of noises. You're very familiar with the kinds of noises that he's making.
Does he have a helmet?
He does.
Yeah.
Not for long.
Not for long.
His carcass might have a helmet, but he won't.
No.
Then number 2, the one who is shooting an arrow at Fleet, is going to shoot an arrow at Fleet again and hit. This is dirty. I'm rolling really well. Well, not for damage, apparently. You take 1 point of damage.
Just one?
You get grazed right across your left facial cheek. Seems as there's 2 kinds of cheeks. I facial in there.
It's like, well, if you hit the other cheek, it's like, where was she going?
This arrow.
He's like, I'm this way.
This arrow is well made, and you see it very clearly as it comes across and scars up your face.
Battle scars.
As it comes back around, Fleet, you are on top of this dude. He's laying down prone in the sand, pulling an arrow out to put it on his bow so he can shoot again, and you're right on top of him.
Oh, and he's prone.
Yep.
I don't know what that means.
You get a roll.
He's laying down.
Okay.
Well, you being prone,
It gives you an advantage
I
to
was
hit
gonna
him
say.
because he can't get away.
you get a roll twice, right? And you get pick the higher number. No, that's not how advantage works in the
No, in second edition, that's not
second
how it works.
edition.
In second edition, she gets a bonus. And people who are prone, I do believe it's a +4.
Okay, that's a good damn bonus actually.
The same bonus you get for blind fighting.
See, I'm so used to 3.5. That's why I have to check.
So then 16?
16's a hit for sure. On number 2.
What's the damage?
Is it 6?
What are you using? Short
sword?
Yeah, 6.
One.
Icky. That's
Yeah,
not good
icky.
enough.
Why
Alright.
is this our curse?
I don't understand it.
You-
We'd be cooler than what we are.
You cut off one of his fingers holding his bow. It's irritating, but it's not going to stop him from combat.
Irritating.
He's like, oh, this is dumb.
This is really irritating.
Dang it, why'd you do that?
He's going
That
to
was
wildly just shoot an arrow. The arrow is going to come very close to you, Gilleon. Doesn't hit.
That's the guy I'm attacking. Or
The guy she's attacking.
Okay.
And Gilleon, it's you up, dude.
It's me up.
Yeah, what's your plan now? You got a glaive stuck in a guy.
Yeah. So how heavy is this guy?
Really heavy. Probably well over 200 pounds because
Well
he's
over
got
200
chainmail
pounds.
on. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
wearing a, real suit of armor.
So he's
So
pretty
heavy.
small underneath all that armor.
So I'm gonna start
What's your strength?
putting 16.
Yeah, you're not doing what you did with the other guy.
I'm gonna put my foot on his chest, and I'm gonna grab my glaive, and I'm also gonna reach down and grab his helmet, and I'm just gonna rip both at the same time, like I'm trying to take him away. Do I need to roll anything for that?
I'm gonna say you render him completely. He was unconscious already, and he was dying. You end him. You make sure that he quits breathing, and yeah, you have a helmet now.
Cool.
Also,
Cool.
it's a chainmail coif helmet, so it's like floppy chain. You
Yep.
pull it off his head, and sorry, I don't
This
know
is
why
Mercer?
it's funny to me. No, yes, yeah, Mercer. Mercer is the one in chainmail. Floppy chain. Then, Gilleon, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah. No, that'll take a full action because I grabbed my weapon
And
off the
you
ground.
cover.
Well, no, I thought it was the other guy's turn to attack me.
People are.
Not yet. You cover the distance, and you're standing over him.
Alright. Well, I'll plunge my longsword straight through his back, I guess.
All right, through the back with the longsword. Roll 20-sider.
Add a +3 to it.
19 plus 3.
+4.
+3
All right.
plus
Plus
4.
four.
Natural 19. Though I'll give you double damage. You're not hitting him in the head, so he can't use
Well,
a helmet.
he gets a
against.
+3 for the longsword and then a +4 for being prone.
Yeah.
So
Plus
19,
7.
20, 21.
Isn't that like triple damage?
The 20 would be triple.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Triple damage is absolutely fine with a 20. What? Something stupid.
Yeah,
27.
2 is my damage.
So 6.
Yeah, so it's 19, 20.
So 2, 4, 6. All right. He starts making the very familiar noises.
Damage is a 4-sider on the.
6-sider.
Longsword?
Oh, 6-sider?
No, wait. You longsword?
I have longsword.
8-sider.
8-sider.
4-sider.
Okay.
Holy crap!
That is,
Roll again.
Okay.
It's the octagon.
Maybe he won't make any noises at all.
7.
There we go. That's 21 damage.
Yeah, he doesn't make any noises at all.
He's
just,
done.
You just
That's how you do it, guys.
You put your sword through his spine, and with the smashing motion that you make, you kind of cut a lot off of his spine. So he gurgles for a second, and yeah, he's rendered. By rendered, I mean you really kill him.
Really killed him hard.
Yeah, you killed him. So, and then
Gilleon, take the last one!
Flint's currently standing over them.
did this wrong.
Well, last time she just cut his finger off, so.
Yeah, it's also going to be her turn before my turn, though.
I'm just saying.
Pretty sure she's going to kill him before I get to him.
Hopefully.
Well,
These guys seem
you-
like they only have like fucking 7.
You
or
didn't
8
see us play
HP.
last time.
They don't seem to be very hardy.
also only seem like
Yeah.
you have 7 or
We
8
roll
HP.
and hit
Bro.
every time, and then
Bro,
one.
I've got
point of
11.
damage.
I've got 11 hit
So-
points. They gotta hit me hard. That's why I'm the tank.
That's why the tag. We're just saying that our score, our record is not great.
Also, Fleet, it's your turn again.
Okay, I'll go for another stabby stab with my swordy sword.
Sweet. Do really well.
Do decent.
20. 8.
It's close to 20.
No bonuses.
12 is exactly.
No, wait, he's.
You need
That
to
was
hit.
4.
Oh,
So
because
yeah.
he's prone. So yeah,
Yeah.
12.
That's exactly what you need. Roll damage.
Oh my god, yes.
1.
1.
1 damage.
Alright. You remove your sword and swing again. It clips him in the elbow and seems to hurt him a little bit. As it
Gilleon,
does,
feel free to
he,
stay where you're at.
he fires off an arrow at point blank range towards you, and it just flies off into the distance.
That's actually really hard to do. Fucking point blank range.
So
Sure, she'll get it next time.
I'm just gonna do this for the sake of the story. Gilleon, you can close the distance as Fleet throws another swing down on this guy.
Oh, I get to roll again?
Yep.
14, 18?
Yep, that'll it. Now do better than a 1.
How about a 6?
That'll do it. Alright. You put your sword down the back of his neck. He's not dead. He's making lots of grumbling noises. In fact, 2 of them are not officially completely dead. Do you want to mercifully take care of that, or are you just going to leave them to their own
Well,
suffering?
they're
Poke him with your sword.
taking care of that. What kind of armor and weapons can I get off of Sir Knight over here?
There's chainmail with a really large hole through the middle of it.
Well, he doesn't have any leg armor.
Yeah, there's greaves too.
Greaves?
And
Okay.
pantalones.
What do the other guys have?
One's wearing leather and one's wearing studded leather.
I'll take the studded leather.
You're gonna start peeling armor off these people? Your armor is equivalent to
Is it
what
equivalent?
they're
Oh,
wearing.
okay, well I guess I'll just stay with my shiny gold medal leather.
What about his weapon?
So I presume that you are searching these people. Okay,
Yes.
so easily I'll tell you exactly what they have on them.
Well,
You
are we
just-
gonna kill them, though?
Yeah,
Or-
and that's first.
No,
Are you,
no.
are you killing them, or are you just gonna
Just
loot
them
their,
while they're
loot their
still
most
alive.
No,
dead?
I'm gonna kill them.
And then kill them
if we
after you
don't,
strip them
If we
naked.
don't kill them, then there's a chance that they survive and still go back to...
Didn't you stab him through the neck?
He said he's not dead.
He's choking on his own blood right now. He might make it, though. You never know what happens. It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's fair.
GM does what he wants.
DM does do exactly what he wants.
2 minutes later, a magical cleric could walk by and cast a healing spell and
Oh
abracadabra.
jeez! Oh jeez! What'd you
Oh,
do?
jeez, guys.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah.
We'll kill
So
him too.
I'll go ahead and just take care of him. And just be like, nighty night.
All right.
Bye.
Take a dirt nap.
All right. So you render them to sleepy times, the eternal slumber. Is everyone searching their respective
Yes.
Yes.
hosts?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Fleet. A long sword and a short bow, and shackles with a key, and 12 gold pieces. Also, a small red vial.
Oh.
This man is wearing leather armor.
Is it
It's poorly
Hang
made.
on.
red
Shackles
liquid or
and
red
key?
glass?
Ooh.
And then what?
Good question.
12 gold pieces.
Never be trusted something that you're handed and just told the color of.
Yeah.
You could drink it thinking it's a health potion, and it could be a bottle of poison for all you know.
And what was the other thing?
Well,
Small red vial.
would poison be considered evil?
No.
Okay.
But you also wouldn't know that I could detect it, so
And-
you wouldn't be able to ask me.
I assume this
Maybe
is
you
the
might-
same question
maybe
he
you
asked,
might
but I
think,
didn't hear
hey.
it. Is the glass red or is the liquid red?
The liquid inside.
The liquid is
it's a
red.
clear vial. He, like I said, he's wearing leather armor, but it's poorly made. It's not as good as what you're wearing. Gilleon. Short sword. Short bow. Pouch of jerky. Studded leather armor, which is quite tattered. A candle, and a note, and 4 gold pieces.
Okay, hold on a second. Short sword, short bow. What else was there?
A pouch of jerky, a candle,
Okay.
4 gold pieces, and a note. You don't have to take everything, by the way. This is not necessarily worth anything.
You could
Okay,
read a note
well, what's
and then
the
leave it
note?
on the side of the road.
What does the note say?
I'm not going to let you read the note at this time.
Why not? Didn't I just take it?
Let's get through the
Gilleon.
event, and then you could probably read it
Yeah, you
afterwards.
can start trying to open the note. Gilleon, longsword, tattered chainmail, a silver signet ring with a symbol on it, which I'll draw for you real quick.
Also, since I stripped his helmet off, what does this gent look like?
He's a human. Kind of an ugly one, too.
Kind of an ugly one.
Dead. Is he more
23
attractive than Gilleon?
gold pieces
23 gold pieces.
and a silver box.
Damn.
Silver box. Why would you carry that around if you're gonna battle?
Puts me up to 51 gold pieces. Let me just
Well, we're
copy
carrying
this
probably
onto
about
my
half what he is.
thingy real fast.
I like how he just beats the shit out of his character like it really is an orc doing all of the things. It's like, ah! I don't care if my character is tattered. Excellent.
Thank you.
You don't know what right side up or upside down is.
Nope.
Just saying. Because it's not something that you would know. Yeah, silver box as well.
A silver box?
Yep.
Is it locked?
It is not. It's a small silver box, about
Okay, well...
about 2.5, 3 inches.
Well, he
by
goes to
6
read
inches.
his note. I'll go to open it, so you can handle his note, and then you can handle
there
my
you go.
opening.
Look at that. What's my note say?
One thing at a time.
I didn't want you to read the note
Without her here.
while she was gone.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Thanks for coming along on this wild journey with us. Do you think our team will conquer the quest, or will everybody die?
Until next time, may your dice roll in your favor.
If you like what you heard, please press the appropriate buttons.